with a microphone for the very first time. And in case you're wondering what the hell is up with that, I actually got that because I'm going to be doing podcast interviews as a guest. I'm going to be a podcast speaker, and this is like a super cool medium to get better, really good pro sound quality. I'm using the same mic as Pat Flynn, which is like super exciting. Anyway, and then also it should help for you to hear me better now as I'm recording videos now. So I'm here today to tell you what really went well for me as entrepreneur, solopreneur, one-woman show in January. I had a super cool month with lots of things that I tested out to be super productive and super successful, and I want to share these with you to inspire you for February. And before I go, here's a quick note why I'm here and where I am. So I'm renting desk space here on Kodiak Island in a really cool print shop called Print Masters, and that's the background, and there's my desk space. It's over there. That's my desk space right there. Here it is. So here's what worked for me. I focused. I had super intense focus, and I picked only 3 goals last month. And my 3 goals that I picked to achieve was like I wanted to actually get signups for my first online seminar. The next one was I wanted to get more email signups for my online marketing, and then the last one I wanted to do a power outreach to cool podcasters to be a guest on their podcast to fill some coaching spots, which I have with my branding consultancy. So these are the big goals that I did, and I had a super good success. I was super excited for the online seminar. I have not actually opened it up yet, but it turned out much better because instead of just doing a small thing and just getting it out there, I actually discovered and figured out for myself like a really cool strategy. I got super great response from all of you guys from the survey that I did, so I can use all your super great input for that branding seminar, which is awesome. I learned a ton from really good people. Listened to a ton of podcasts. I implemented a cool branding quiz that you saw in the last newsletter, which will actually also lead towards that online seminar. So whoever takes that quiz will have the opportunity to be in the loop about that coming seminar. So lots of cool stuff happening there that I'm super excited about. That's the first goal. The next one, to get more email signups for my online marketing. That was my big goal. So I only got about 20 more this time around, but I know that once I do launch the seminar and at the continuous marketing that I'm doing, that I have strategies in my hand, things that I will do and play with more, do more goodies to download for email signups and things like that. So I have a handle on what I can learn next. It's all about online marketing. It's all about like testing things out and see what works and go further. I also found a ton of really great resources in case you guys are interested in online marketing. Pat Flynn, if you haven't heard of him, he's super amazing. Amy Porterfield, I'm listening to a lot of her stuff right now these days. Super cool. Third big goal that I did, my success thing there was the power outreach for podcasting. I got a super cool reference that I learned from Michelle L. Evans. She's an online marketer, and she had a super cool resource online in case you want to do that too and get on some podcasts as a guest. Check her out on her blog. She has a really good tutorial, like a 3-part tutorial, how you can do that. So I took her tutorial as an inspiration, and I did a power outreach, and I actually did reach out to 35 total podcasts with personalized emails, so I'm super excited about that. So far I got accepted on one. A really cool one is among those, and then I got feedback from one who's interested where I need to get more input, and I have another one where I think I can get in there if I pitch it like slightly different angle, and I will follow up with all of them to hopefully get into about 10 podcasts by the end of this month as a guest speaker. So these are my goals, and these are just 3 things that went super cool and I'm super excited about. So now I want to switch on sharing with you like how I accomplished them and what I did to really help me succeed. Okay, so one thing I did is like, as I mentioned earlier, it's like being super focused, only maximum 3 goals at a time. The other thing I did is like focus on really top learning sources. So there's always so much content out there, and I really make sure that these days, because I want to really succeed this year and like really lift my business to a higher level and get some super great quality out there, I'm really making sure to only learn from the best. And there's so much free input out there, and sometimes it does make sense to actually pay for something. So depending on what it is, I'm taking free or paid stuff from like super greats out there, and that really helped me a lot to just know like these are people who actually have used stuff, and they're really moving forward, and they have numbers to show it and experiences to show it.
Another one is really focusing on positive people and people who energize you. A friend of mine, she's like super cool, and in her own business, she does like all kinds of really big visionary projects and things way beyond like the typical things that are really close to you. So whenever I hang out with her, and I did that a lot last month, like we had like to cook together, had dinners together, or hung out for like brainstorming sessions over lunch and things like that. Whenever we hang out together, we feed off of each other's energy, and we really inspire each other to get into this positive mode of like, oh my gosh, you can do anything is possible. And I'm about that anyway, but everybody is, energy is contagious. So this is a huge thing that I noticed even for myself. If I surround myself with other positive people who believe in dreaming big and who do it and who do amazing things, that is so contagious and awesome. And if you don't have anybody like that in your life, you can also do it by focusing on really particular people who are like super cool, who have training stuff out there. For instance, Danielle Laporte, she has this super awesome book. And I know I'm saying a lot of super awesome today, but that's just because there is a lot of cool stuff happening in my life, and I'm so grateful. But anyway, so Danielle Laporte, I got her book. I'm going to show you that real quick. Here's that book. I got that for New Year's for myself, and even just reading in that book, her language is so positive, it's so empowering, and it's so full of great entrepreneurial tips on how you can move forward, and puts you in that mindset of really finding your fire and moving forward. And what else? One thing I did is to take time off and really enjoy the moments. So I've gone for walks over lunch and stopped working at a decent hour. Last year I used to work so much all the time, like until late at night, total workaholic. And by starting to take breaks and take moments off and enjoy the sunshine, like here in Kodiak, Alaska, I feel so much better. I feel much more energized. I get so many ideas while I'm walking. Things become clearer. I become super focused. It really helps me to know what to do next. And I highly recommend it. Look at the clouds. Take some time off. Do it!
Lastly, my planner. I put together my planner and I really used it this January, and I've been so excited about using it. It's been super practical and useful. I'm going to show you like a quick glimpse on how I used it and what I did, and then you'll have a free download on this page for my main goal planning sheet.
So just a few peeks. What I did that really helped me is like one of the major one was like creating a vision board, and I'm using that daily to meditate, as I mentioned earlier. So here's a quick peek into that amazing 2016. This is my personal vision board, and I've already had a few things happen from that vision board. It's so cool. It gives me lots of positive energy and helps me stay focused. So one huge thing from my planner that really helped me is really focusing on my goals. So I set only 3 major goals and then like 2 super smaller goals for 2016. Then I have a goal focus that I do. So let's say one of my 3 goals this month is to do my first online launch. Here's this example. So I use this double sheet here to really plan this out. So here's the goal. I put that there and then say when I want to reach it. I say how I'll measure success, number of signups in my case, and number of sales. And then I put what means success to me. So accomplished, it's accomplished if I get so and so many signups. It's fantastic if I get whatever. So goals to be successful have to be like measurable, as I say. And I did that last month, and it really worked out super well. I'll give you my example for January to review. So I did a review of my goals as well. And then this is what that sheet that I just looked at with you looked like for January. So this is one of my goals there, and I filled it in as I moved along. And just looking at this just makes me like super happy because I saw all the things I worked on, which ended up being quite a lot. And then I have like a measure of how successful I feel for accomplishing these goals, and like what I learned and why I should be proud and why I should celebrate and all those things. So there's lots more coming about my planner, and I'll share more next month. But that's a quick glimpse into my planner.
I hope you enjoyed my tips for January, and I hope you had a great month too. Could I ask you for one quick favor? Like, would you mind sharing one tip that really worked well for you to get things done in January? I'd love to hear, because we can all always learn from each other, and we can help each other succeed. So if you just leave a comment below, that would be super cool. And yeah, I wish you much continued success and like a really great February. And I will see you soon with my next newsletter. Much success in the meantime. Bye bye.